Has Ferrara managed to convert Rome? They have not managed to convert Rome. I would think if they actually put their back into it, they'd manage. How are we doing on the... Yeah, that's good. That is pretty damn good to be taking that out of Genoa. The Brunais wish to rise up. That's expected. Norwegians in Orkney. A little less expected, but nothing we can't deal with. I just like an advisor that lowers revolt risk, but doesn't cost the earth. Had to sneak in that last bit at the end. Why would you ever reform society? Also, where's Siak? That's in Pasai, isn't it? Yeah, it's the one I keep looking at, Pasai. They rise up in Peru. Okay, that's a few of them. Maybe I should have had my units all together there for once. They're gonna get mauled. Siak can enjoy a powerful noble. I don't particularly care. Alright, don't give in to rebellions. And you show weakness. I don't want to show weakness. Okay, that was no big deal. Iron and Asmat, not bad, except it's a crummy province. Lovely, and in come the cores. Starting with Sulu, and that's good enough for me to annex Sardinia off the map. There are countries that don't like it, but they're just going to have to deal with that. I'll just go for regular old cores here. Somebody else has raided these coasts and ahead of me. That's probably Tunis, and there's not a lot I can do about it. It's just Tunis owns this area for raiding. Morocco owns this area. No, maybe not so much. They're not doing it here, but I reckon if I went privateering, they would suddenly start doing it. So, what you gonna do? Well, okay. Who's next on the chopping block? I still think Pasai should be the one to go. Hadramut and Langshan. See, Langshan are close to not joining in. I wonder if I could convince them not to. I am a great power after all. Langshan are subject to Ming. Okay, well, I won't be stopping you because you're a tributary. Pasai is not, however. I just need to think how to deal best with you. I want your lands, that's for sure. They're very good lands. I'd like economics ideas actually as well, especially monthly autonomy change, because we kind of suck at that pretty badly. We're never at peace, and government rank only helps so far. What about Mamluks? They got a lot of friends. For the scraps of land they have, it's not really worth the effort. Then maybe Japan is the next one who should go. It's just that there's not any particularly big incentive to take on Japan, whereas Pasai is nicely split in attention here. That goes both ways. And I would cleave through Japan like a hot knife through butter here. If only I had more admin with which to do so. Okay, there's still a 2-war job, at least. But they have no friends. And then there's Hojo, of course. Oh, they got Ryukyu! How cute. Allied with Japan. Well, I'll be annexing Ryukyu while I'm here as well. No good reason not to. All my boats are poised and ready to take him on. It's just that I need my... He's still got some boats. Just need my army in place for it. We did just quell a revolt. How much of an army do the Japanese have now? Japan's got 23k. All I need to do is send over these guys. They number 20, 30, 41k, so I need quite a few boats for that. This is too much of a mishmash of units here. We'll send a gentle little privateer force down there. There's 31 of you. Well, there's 40 something of you. Maybe I should just bundle all my transports together and get this, get these guys sorted. What are all these war galleons doing though? Where would I need them? What would they do? They're probably off better just down here. Why not level 3 advisor? I'm not that great fiscally. I'm pretty great if I don't pay my army, but yeah. I don't get my war reparations off the Ottomans anymore, and we don't yet have the power of coal. Let's see, let's just trim you guys down a bit. That's a bit better. I don't know what I'm leaving behind here, but it seldom matters. 20, 38. 38. Now get over to Japan and kill them. All of them. With no exception and without error. Ashikaga wishes to rise up, all the more reason to send my units back to Japan. But when it comes to national unrest, damn, that overextension, no importing food, it just takes people sowing discontent in my realm to make things even worse. There we go, it takes care of a bunch of the overextension at least. Not all of it, but some of it. You're still hanging around there and I don't even know why. Just give me a bit of dosh, and then Privateer Beijing. It's a good pastime for any professional pilot. Oh man! China want to give me more. What is a Haruri? Figures New Zealand. But not all that bad. An extra bit of base tax in a good place. Prestige is nice, but I'm drowning in it. Okay, now these coasts were raided recently. Alright, time and place to come and really screw you over. We have what we need to take care of UQ. But where is the Japanese army? They're not on their capital, Suruga, and the Japanese are not at war. So they're probably in here or here, one of the provinces that I can't see. I'll move over to Mino and then swiftly drop down on the Japanese, since I have good tech and they, it has to be said, do not. Could save 60 mil if I wait to take this next year. I'll save the 60 mil, instead put my soldiers through hell. Put Wild Goose on the loose instead. Wait, can't claim Pasai? That isn't right. I want my claims on Pasai. Let's get back to building up a spy network with them. Let's stop improving relations with my subject. They probably love me. And I'll be able to integrate them in 1704. Surely someone will remember, because I will not. It's war against the world. I will not make Ryukyu a co-belligerent, because that's dangerous, since they are subject to the Ming. I don't want Ming joining in. And Ming will join in because they hate me. Wonder why they hate me. Aha. They were where I thought they were. I just didn't anticipate them well enough. Let's try and force march in on them. 21st. That's probably not fast enough. Figures it's not fast enough. Hopefully he doesn't get a chance to raise an incredible army and shatter me. Inner Hebrides converted. Where is this guy off to anyway? Also, how long did I... Ah, never mind. Is he going to try and cross? No, he's just having a laugh. Maybe he's going for the fort, and that's no big bad for me. If he focuses fire on the fort, then I shall focus fire on his crummy lands. So Goose goes there, and then you guys go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll see if he changes his mind and turns around or not. Oh, snap. I actually want him to go along to that fort. And if he stays in that fort, I can trap him there as well. Yeah, he's going right there to Chikuzen. Let's keep him there. And then I will just take him out in my own leisure. ourselves a couple of frigates. Out they go. Ah, this is almost... no, this isn't almost. This is relaxing compared to the hell that we've been through otherwise. There is Musashi. They're a tributary, but that's nothing to worry about. In fact, I could even put that to use. More attention is needed on the capital. Of course the AI would not defend its lands. I mean, what choice did he have? I was storming in with his massive army. I find it hard to understand what else he could have done in that case. I was here to destroy him, and I was never going to leave. Also cannons on the front row. Extra damage. Also, finally making some manpower. It's been a while, but we had to spend it. It was of vital importance. I actually don't need to fight his units at all. Why even waste the men on it? There's something to be said for wanting to take Ryukyu though. Otherwise Ryukyu is going to bring me into troubles with the Ming down the line. Well, let's at least raid Ryukyu so we tell them we mean business. If Ryukyu have no forts, and it doesn't look like they have any, I should be able to take them faster than they can handle me. And they're animists, so I should be able to convert them quite easily as well. Still keeping this loser on the throne, or the Pirate King throne, even though I don't want to. And we're faced with the choice of electorate. Citizens or landholders. Morale might be nice, but manpower is somewhat more important to me, considering my manpower recovery speed is a bit awful. That's actually a pretty difficult choice, because yeah, I really don't fight on the land. And morale... Come now, Jake, you're a pirate. You hold no land. Alright. Who needs manpower anyway? Not this guy. Let's get those merchant men over with the other merchanty men. Scuttle you. Oh wow, that was all too easy. Alright everybody, get together. I'll get together over here. It's a bit closer for everyone involved. And we'll head our way over to Ryukyu. I'd like to visit Ryukyu someday. I mean, it just means so much to me. It's my everything. More people to scuttle. 2-deckers, frigates, what does it matter? You're all going down. Although those transports I could probably do with a few more of. And it saves me the dosh. Actually, really, where is he going to go with that? Probably down to Ryukyu. It's the only place he could reasonably go. Let's go and take him. No need to worry about our friends in Japan, hopefully. Yeah, he can't even afford cannons, what a loser. Jake, Sulu separatism is on the rise. You got that right. And I don't really have many people to defend Sulu with, but defend it we must. Italy insulting me. What has the world come to? Duplo, I know you're not happy, but why you gotta be like this? Enlightenment, not for me, but it does apparently change everything. It's coal o'clock, that's what it's saying to me. Age of awesome abilities is also going away. Could well be time for a golden era, and the fact that we're... Given where we are right now, it may well be time for it. Yeah, let's do it. I never really take this in good time. Ah, everything's gotten that bit more golden. We've entered a golden era. Morale, morale. All power cost, goods produced, maximum absolutism. It's only maximum absolutism, though. We need to actually get absolute. So let's up that while we can. Oh, hey, look, I want this. Yoink. Do I want you, though? Corrupt officials, trade range, trade efficiency, frigates, grand shipyard. I do not. I'm sure there are other uses for my my dip than that right now. Truly the golden age of piracy begins. Hope so. That's what it was all building up to. Bring you guys over to Sulu as well. I don't want to get Star Trek'd out here. That's from Star Trek, right? I won't claim to know. Slave ship captured. Why, that sounds like sailors to me. Liberate them. We used to have the option to doing something else to them. I think we got money out of it. But since we chose war against the world, we can't do nasty things to our slaves. But, ah, man, finally, good place with sailors. This has been a great campaign for sailors. As in, as a mechanic, it has really weighed heavily on the campaign. What do I do with all of you guys? For one, I get rid of you. Secondly, how many do we have here again? 38. So I'm going to ditch a bunch of you. We'll keep 40. 40 is a nice round number. And then we send 8 over here, so that we hopefully have more to transport our units around with. I feel oddly shy on transports around here, but I think that's because I bulked up in numbers here, not because I actually scuttled my ships. Okay, now I have more ships that need to be trading for me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Get over here and go privateering, probably in Sevilla. Alright, hopefully I take care of Ryukyu before they take care of my my fort there. I'm sure I'll still get a good peace deal, but just don't want to take that fort. It would be humiliating. The largest cruise ship in the world holds only like 9,000. Well, obviously we found a lot of slave ships, or they're just really bundled, or that cruise ship's just not trying hard enough. That's what I'll go with. Uh-oh, you're in with a chance, a 7% chance. No. Well, the race is on again. Sulu, Butoni, Buton, of course, I took them. Took Buton and ravaged them, but we're getting our cores. Uh-oh. 42% chance. Can he beat me? Does he have what it takes? It's almost amazing how little profit I make after state maintenance comes in. A bit ridiculous, actually. 50 admin power, that's just what I was after. Need admin for all this coring. Okay, great, we got Okinawa first. And that Okinawan fleet, and in fact... Nice, we did the switch. That Okinawan fleet and Japanese fleet I'm keen to destroy before they get any further chances. There we go. Grab some ships, including you know what? I should be keeping these 2-deckers and replacing my war galleons with them. No, that doesn't change the fact that Ryukyu's days are over. I'm sorry, Ryukyu. Not as sorry as I'll be if that coalition smacks me. Overextension. It's more than just a number these days. I have 23 of it, so I can only get 70 something of it. Should certainly be going for the coastline, but also areas. Areas are good. That's aggressive expansion. That is overextension. I often get them mixed up. 75. I could full annex these buggers. And nobody would really care. Well, I think this just has to be done. This just can't go wrong. I would, however, end with some separatists here. Japanese ones, no less. This is truly a golden era for Ryukyu, and yet nobody cares about Shinto. That's the bottom line. Alright, thank you, please. Thanks for the overextension as well. Let's get that done as quickly as can be. And I need to save that province of mine, lickety-spit. Good job, Pedantic. Jake, what cultures do you accept? Not enough of them to get the other Age of Absolutism bonus here. But as it happens, English, Irish, Venetian, Danish. And because we're Greek, we get the Pontic and the Gothic. Turning Greek was purely to stop me getting a debuff for being in the HRE after the nasty thing happened. Tobacco goes up, but we don't really do in tobacco. When there was the Italians leaving the HRE, I wanted to stay for divine protection from the Otto scum, and in order to not get the debuff, I switched to Greek instead of Italian. It was a short-term gain, but boy was it necessary. We would have burned without that, although we have to live with the shame of being Greek. But then it's just a case of imagine the smell. So many Greek filthy pirates rocking up on your shore. Practically feel the gyros in your teeth there. There's some pretty big percentages in the unaccepted column. Yeah, which means it's probably worth my time in accepting some, like Saigoku. You know, this is probably actually worth it, considering how cheap it is, given Golden Era and all that. Good, we're still positive on the innovativeness. I could drop the Danish, Castilian, not on your Ned Kelly. It's good enough. I loved being a pirate elector. That was great, says Sid. It was great. You ain't getting aid out of me. Go away. Again, there's just so many more fights that I want to take, but we can't afford to take them all right now. Let's get you guys over here. I need the admin. I need the overextension. I need the capacity for overextension. It's not for lack of people to fight. I want to take on Spanish Australia as well. Show the world map, please. It's looking pretty good. And ever since we allied Russia, Transoxania, and Hormuz, it's looking pretty... Langshan have dishonored with Pasai. That's pretty important. Unfortunately, I can't just take my own war with Pasai here. Damn them for calling me in on this. They promise us territorial gains. Well, sure, if it keeps them out of my face, I'll do it. As in, it keeps these guys out of going from here. Still, this isn't an ideal war for me. It broke up Pasai with Langshan. That itself is good. Got other things to concern myself with here, though. I got a lot of war galleons just sitting around. What am I even meant to do with them all? I guess keep Langshan under wraps. This is not an inland sea, so let's go there and there. And this is an inland sea. In case he's floating about there, let's send over a bunch of galleys to ruin his day. Oh, that ruins my day. Why are his heavies out here? Well, that's bad. Very bad news for me. I need to get away from him before he scuttles my fleet. We lost out a bit there, which is sad. Let's get you guys together. Whoops, grabbed too many of you there. And completely changed all my plans as well. We've got a heavy frigate. I like heavy frigates. I'll just keep the lot of you then. And I'm always a little short on transports. What is this song? A Russian Heart, eh? Not the biggest fan. Let's kill you. 118 Russian Heart. I think it's only recently they actually added the Russian soundtrack to it, but let's remove you from my playlist. Not the biggest fan. Hopefully this isn't also a sign of weakness for the Ottomans and friends to come jumping on down at me. This is a bit of a problem though. Pasai's on their way, and I still didn't take care of Sulu, who are probably still wanting to rise up against me. I could give them autonomy, but I don't want to. I'd rather they just rose up, I killed them, and we all got on with our day. And there are alternatives where I just raise a miniature army here and slap you guys down. That's what the AI would do. But I'm beyond such things. Potentially. They're trying to get on their way here. Wait, Langshan... No, Langshan said no to the war. They're not somebody to worry about. Hadramut is. And Hadramut already got taken by Brunei there. In fact, they don't have a whole lot of anything going for them. They may still sail over and give me a hard time. I wonder about that. Hadramut have 6 heavies. There's the thing about very hard mode. Everybody and their dog has heavies. Alright, well you guys don't need to sweat it. Go back home. Can you play Metal Falalalan? I certainly can, if I can find it. There we go. You should occupy Socotra. Russia might give it to you, if I set it as vital land that I want. But I could really do with no more land right now. I'm trying to core up what I have. The thing is, they offered us land. They probably offer us Pasai's land. I should make it quite clear that I want it. What the heck did he think he can do there? Walk his way over? Yeah, evidently. But he cannot. Also, that's a couple of cannons, maybe on the front line taking double damage, so I'm going to slaughter them. Okay, the insult is now water on the bridge when it comes to Italy. Can't forget about GB though. I got 2 claims, but there's room for 2 more. Well, I guess this answers a Pasai question. Wait, Russia took this? I guess this is why they attacked. That's a bit crazy. Siege ability is nice, losing stability is not. I might be tied up in a war for a bit here. I don't think Russia's going to be keen to peace out anytime soon. Although, if I take Pasai's capital, Pasai might be more keen on peace. That'll be doubly so if I march over and crush him here. Now that is not something worthy of a general. This is. Well, that is more worthy. Norfolk, that's a lot of money to convert a place I don't care about. Outer Hebrides, on the other hand. Let's get those away from me. Cannons on the front row are really powerful in the fire phase. Let's have a look at that. Well, maybe when they actually roll a better anything. But cannons take double damage when they're on the front row. It really, really sucks to be them. I'll just take these guys down with skeletal forces, and... Okay, welcome Spain! You will give me that border with Spanish Australia after all. And I will still hate you for it, but still. Colonists, hard-pressed to know where to spend them now.